Random start location. Okay, can do. That's not too bad. Unable to cast in the darkness. Is that what you're hoping for? Oh, yes! Thank you, Prof. God, what would I do without you, Prof? You're like my secondary brain. Because of the mod miscast, when we fail casting a spell, there's a chance that something bad is going to happen. And I tried to use a conjuration spell, and 4 skeletons just spawned on my face. And there was nothing I could do. Oh, I mean, before I realized what happened, I was dead. Maybe I could have tried a what's the one? To cast fear on the undead. But anyway, didn't get a chance. Second handicap. The first one is not so bad, really. Ooh. We don't get to pick our class. That's the first time we have that, I think. So let me go all the way down to classes. Hopefully I did prepare that. Oh crap, it's gonna be on the new one. Birth sign, armor, skills, faction, NPCs, artifacts, unique item. Oh, it was the first one. I'm blind. So we have a lot of classes there, and that includes things like commoner, pauper, all sort of class. It says here I have 0 viewers. Maybe, I don't know, maybe refresh your browser. I mean, it's clearly not 0. You're there. Prof is there. Couple of you. Okay, let's find out what class we have to play. Which might not be a huge handicap if we get lucky with agent. Okay. If we get lucky with the goals. You're seeing 8 listed on the side panel. I'm guessing that includes all the stupid bot things. All right. Twitch's Bork. I did stop and restart. Hello, Rotterdam. Welcome back. It's just your name just makes me smile every time. Rotterdam. Just brings joy. First goal. Let's do this. Ooh, Sanguine. We need to collect the Sanguine items, which means we are joining the Morrowind. Obviously, we have to do that. Yes, we did include NPC. I did not include all of them. I made a quick mod to enable some of the vanilla classes and make them playable. Okay, reading. The ones that I added that weren't there, I think I added Smuggler, Slave, Shipmaster, Sharpshooter, Pauper, Noble, Necromancer, Merchant, Farmer, Enchanter, Drillmaster, yes, Dreamer, Boy and Armiger. I can't read this one. It's upside down and it's too dark. So not absolutely all of them, just the ones that I thought could be role played. So yep. All right, Morrowind. Okay, we can do that. And the second one, a soul dealer. We've never had that one. We want to soul trap 30 different creatures. I have no idea if the... Oh, no, I was gonna say, no idea if the agent has enchant as a skill, but it doesn't even matter. We have to soul trap the creature. So a little bit of mysticism or a good dagger and we're good to go, I think. Prof, you're saying, do you have one of the mods installed that enables you to find the Sanguine items without cheating? Yes, I did add the quest mod you recommended. I don't remember, Thread of the Web Spinner. That's the one. I did add it so that this quest is, you know, doable. otherwise we would be having a hard time. We do get one boon. And there we go. Is that the one? That is not the good boon. That is not the good boon. This one has the updated boon. Come on, load. You can do this. It's the exact same thing, but it's just the updates that I did. All right, here goes the boon. Something good. Mage kit. Not bad. The barter plus 0.5 is meant to be a boon. It means that traders have 0.5 extra money to trade with, but seeing as bartering is so difficult, I've never had, or hardly ever have, the problem where I have so many things to sell, but the trader, darn it, doesn't have enough gold. Okay, so we have to be an agent, but we're still free to choose our race. I love these splash screens, really nice. All sleepers, we can read it. Everything we need to know about the Kwama, here we go. I'm gonna have to crank up the game sound a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna have a random start location. I think I can go for the quick generation. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you because I've it's gonna do its thing. The green screen is not very good, is it? It won't show so much, hopefully. Yes tool is the thing you're gonna see the most when modding Morrowind. Yeah, especially in the construction set. But even then, I mean, personally, when I'm playing the game, I do click yes to all for the game, and I check my warnings just to make sure that I know what it is. But I like that I can have yes to all, so if there's a problem that I was not aware of, my game is not gonna crash, or is less likely to crash. So I think quick beginning is good enough. In the meanwhile, we are going to remove the display capture, and there we go, have the proper game capture. And my screen is annoying me. Meh. Is it too ugly? Or you can bear with the ugliness of it all? Make a bear hunter companion, but the bear's too strong. The thing is, George, normally I know we start with the companions that come with Krell. I am working on a series of mod reviews. I've already done MCA. It will be out, by the way. It's going to be out this Wednesday. So if you want to check out my YouTube and see the review, please do. And one of the mods that I want to review is Cutthroat mod Partners, and I've used a mod a long time ago, but to make a decent review, I need to play with it again and for a long time. So we have CM Partners, so I'm quite happy to skip the companion. Race. We are an agent. We're gonna do Moraktonk for sure, and to have some mysticism would be quite good. What race haven't we been in a long time? We did try to be an Argonian. Breton. Karin de la Tour was a Breton teenage boy and didn't see much of Ardenvale. Dark Elf, we had Zerver. High Elf, I remember we tried an enchanter. She didn't go very, very far. Imperial, we did an Imperial agent, so no. Nord agent, nah. Redguard? I don't think we've played Redguard in a long, long time. I mean, let's go with something, because we do have more races than the name generator. And I'm thinking Redguard could be interesting. Imperial. The thing is, George, we already made an Imperial agent. So I'd rather do something different. Chateau, you agree with Redguard? Welcome, by the way. Redguard it is. Male or female? And I'm giving you, right now, I am giving you immense power. You know me? I like to roleplay female characters. It's a lot easier for me to get into the character. But Male or female? I'll go with the first one in the chat. Rotterdam, you said you finished Morrowind with an Imperial agent, but added conjuration to the minor skills. Nice. Chato was faster with male. Abara. Oh no, I sound like a cave. Jalid. Jalid. I need to pick a name that's simple so I can remember my name. It's an issue. It's an issue. Okay, what do we have? I like the little beard. Ew, whoa, whoa. Oh, easy. Easy. No, ow. I can't do it. I can't do that. Next. These are gonna be Wesley's faces. They're so feminine. A rounder beard, perhaps. Okay, these are too pretty, basically. And we're back. So this is all I have. We are an agent. I don't know, an agent with an afro this big, I don't think he would get... he would be taken very seriously. And now if we have something like that, we look like we're trying to be too like an Imperial. Ooh, vanilla hair. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry, I'm so shallow. That's it. So it's gonna be little afro. Little afro. Things have gone downhill pretty fast after 3 or 4 heads. Yes. It was like a couple of nice ones, then vanilla ones, and then Wesley's super pretty ones. A little too pretty. I'll go with this guy. I think he looks, you know, like a proper Redguard. The class has to be agent. That is one of our handicaps. So what do I have as an agent? Speechcraft, sneak, acrobatics, light armor, short blade, mercantile. Ooh, maybe we're gonna be good at bartering. You wanted to see the other races? Sure. I mean, I know what I want, so once we have generated everything, okay, we'll go back and look at the race menu again. Conjuration, block, and armored illusion. Okay. We're an agent. We're an agent, but we're gonna join the Morrowind. 45 strength and attack. I'm considering maybe doing something to make me like tough. So I always choose a birth sign that goes nicely with the story that's going on in my head, but hardly ever a birth sign that, you know, keeps me alive. Weakness to fire, I don't like that. Extra strength, willpower, and personality. That's not bad. What do you think? The agent actually has conjuration as a minor skill. So what did you do exactly? What did you do with your character? So you did a custom class, called it agent, or did you go in the construction set and edited the agent class so that it would have conjuration in it? How do we feel about the Lord? And personality, yeah, I like it. It's good. Personality goes nicely with mercantile, and we're an agent. We're all about persuasion, normally. And strength, so we can carry stuff and hopefully not be too weak. Yeah, 50 starting health. I like that. Okay, you wanted to see the other races. Starting with the Alteran, which is a cross between Altmer and Breton. Look at the few. Argonians we know, Aureal, which is the Golden Saint, essentially, Breton of course, Cather Rat, Daggy Rat, they're tiny, now we know, they're so tiny. Dark Elf of course, half Orc, that would be a cross between the Orc and any of the Elven, or the other mare, I forgot which one. High Elf we have of course, Imperial, Khajiit, Kiran, which is essentially sea elves, where, you know, they're part of the lore. True, in the lore they don't get a mermaid tail, but never mind. Okay, we do have the Marquinas, that's what we tried last time, really liked it. Nord of course, Armis Rat, Orc, Redguard, Stone Elf, which is a cross between Domna and Bosmer, I think. Sun Elves, that would be Altmer and someone else. Sothera and Bosmer. These are all the races. Just make a custom class called Agent and modify something, probably. You know what, so now you know for next time. You don't actually need to modify it if you want the... Oh, hello. Hello, Jagathan. I was like, what is this alert? Of course, it's the new one we got for you. Hey, nice to see you. Is your custom greeting to your taste? Half orc, more like 1 out of 10 orc. Yeah, got a lot from the dad, I guess. I don't know. Let's get my face again, shall we? It was with a little tash and with a reasonably sized afro. Okay, I think we're good to go. We start with decent with short blade. I like. We're decent with light armor. Good. Mercantile is not over the top, but personality is nice. Because I'm guessing Dremora might be a subspecies, or I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, George. It's a very good question. Jagathan, you love it. I'm the best. Please just don't stop there. I'm glad you like it. Okay, and we are randomizing where we start. That is one of our handicaps. Soul's time. Soul's time, and it's cold. So this is me. What's my name again? Jalid. Listening to Oblivion music. It is, right? So I'm Jalid, I am an agent. I start with no spells whatsoever. At least we've got that. The shock, let's do that right now. The shock chance, I think we'll leave it to 5. Battle cry. As a Redguard, I think I can have a battle cry as a Redguard. And then again, this character should be using sneak and doing sneak attacks, so I think I'll set it up. Welcome to the configuration tool for Morrowind Battle Cry. This will help you set it up to work just as you want it to. The battle cries are used by pressing a specific key while your weapon is drawn or a spell is ready to be cast. Good. After you click OK, press the key you would like to use for the battle cry. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? G. Setup complete. Alright, we're good. You'll be back later. Alright, no problem. I'll see you in a bit then. Prof, you're saying Oblivion introduced different classes of Dremora. And the Maskinas was one of them, so it's the other way around. I thought it would be they were the Maskinas and then some of them are Dremora. Okay, well, we're here. What on earth was that? It's a ray! I've never seen a ray before. I mean, you know, even in real life, but I've never seen a ray in my Morrowind. Hello. Welcome to Solstheim, jewel of absolutely nowhere. It's a miserable place, even for the warm bloods. If you want to leave, I'd be happy to take you back to Vardenfell. You know what? I'm not sure I can afford to travel back to Vardenfell right now. If you feel you must stay, speak with Captain Flaxcarius in his chambers at Fort Frostmoth. Captain Carius is the commander here. Not a bad man, but he's a fool for remaining in this place. So cold, so cold. If you are here about the colony, Carnius Magus is the man you will speak to. Find him at the Imperial Cult Shrine. I currently have 0 money. Aw, that's harsh. So I'm stranded on Solstheim and I have no money. We better go and steal some booze or something. Like anything we can, I think. I don't know, what sort of mission do we have that we are stranded here with no money? It's bad planning for an agent. That's what I say. You think the ray could be a sign of good luck? I think it totally should be, as long as it doesn't jump and bite my face. We'll see. Alright, can I take some of that? And why don't I have a crosshair? Thank you. Yes. I am gonna take absolutely everything that is not pinned to the whatever, the wall, the floor, the ceiling. Oh wow, I can really take all of that. That's not so bad. Essentially, I'm helping them unload stuff. I will bring it to the armory soon. Oof, my first septim. Okay, fine. Taking everything is just not gonna work. Gotten word of your presence on Solstheim. To learn more, find a package in the Senston Excise office in the town of Seidanin. Sure, we will do that. Up. A paper. Actually, look at that. The paper, its value for its weight is pretty good. As is that. That's really good. 5, yes. 3, 1, that's not good. That's terrible. I love this mod. Abbot. Abbot is a god amongst modders. Okay, anyway, that's enough. Let's only pick up the things that are useful and or valuable. Value 5. I mean, you know, the value weight 8. Value weight ratio, that's what I'm looking at. And it's pretty good. Okay, let's go where it's warm, shall we? You didn't realize weapon sheathing affected your character portrait too. It does, it does, it does. It's brilliant. There we go. Alright, we have people to talk to. Can I also... No, fair enough. I'm gonna go first to the armory, which I think is... That's the shrine, that's the armory. Well, that's a wooden door. Where to is a mystery. This is the curtain wall. Not interesting, but we might as well explore a little bit. There we go. So we are back to the shrine.
Yes.
You're an imperial priest. What can you tell me? Those are better places to be sent than this place. Well.
Speak freely, friend.
A Redguard priest. Look. He likes me a little bit more because I'm a Redguard as well. Important cult matter. Sure. Yes, you see, my protégée Mirisa left the shrine over a month ago for those forsaken, frozen wastes. Her challenge was to bring the word of the imperial cult to the local savages. She hasn't returned, and I fear the worst. Who do you mean, the savages? What else would you call them? They are hardly civilized with all that bear and wolf worship, and they hardly even recognize the 9 divines. Most Nords are too busy worshipping heathen gods like Alduin or Orke. But it's the same difference. And that's why Marissa's missionary work is so important. Okay, tell me about her work. Marissa has a passion for teaching. She thought she could be most effective by spreading the tenets of the imperial cult to the residents of Solstheim. It's dangerous but necessary work. Her journeys into the wild have been very successful in the past, but Marissa never returned from her last outing. I fear something terrible has happened to her. Honestly, we're gonna take the directions and make a note in our journal, but we're definitely, so definitely not heading out to the wilderness of Solstheim. Not happening. I don't suppose you would be willing to look for Mirissa. She means a great deal to me. That is, her work is very important to the Imperial cult. You have the look of an adventurer about you, Jalid. Yes, in my common shirt and pants, I know. If you could find Mirissa and return her to me, I would gladly empty the shrine's coffers into your purse. I like the sound of that. She left here over a month ago and headed north towards Lake Fjölding. You should begin your search in that area. Fair enough. It's a big lake towards the northeast, of course. It's covered by ice. It's not of much use. Okay, I think we did everything. Tell me about the 9. Of course, Akatosh, Dibella, Arke, Zenithar, Maras, Stendar, Kinnereth, Julianus, and Tiber Septim himself. If we have the talent, I think we could join the Imperial cult. Being a Redguard, I don't think the temple is something that's particularly appealing. Can I take a sacred oath even though I'm not a member? We're not gonna try now. We died a couple of times trying to complete a sacred oath. So not yet. So that was definitely not the armory, meaning I kind of wish I was an Imperial, because at least I would have the voice of the Emperor. Something to charm.
What is it you want?
I want to talk to you. What do you want? Oh, you don't want to talk to me, clearly. What do you want? Go see Captain Carius. Talk to Captain Carius if you're looking for something to do. Okay, alright. I'll go ahead and talk to Captain Carius first. And... the Blood Moon well is not an Ashfall well. I can't even pick up flowers around here, honestly.
Good grief. It smells like Grandpa Goat and garlic sauce in here.
Really? I think he's saying that because I have the cheapest clothing on. That's probably what's happening. Still, I feel that's a little unfair. I think it's higher. Yes. I look like an adventurer, not a rich one, but an adventurer. I don't know. I look like a commoner, really. But... and Leo, you were wondering the same. Isn't Blood Moon out of your level reach for now? A little bit. That's it is a little higher, but I believe I have Blood Moon rebalanced. That makes Blood Moon accessible to lower levels.
What can I do for you? I am Captain Falconius, commander of Fort Frostmoth.
Fort Frostmoth, you say? We are an Imperial fort, obviously. My soldiers have the ability to be among the best in all the Empire. Wow. This island of Solstheim is not the easiest assignment though, and sometimes it makes the men edgy. Edgy, you say? As I said, this is a difficult post. The soldiers are separated from their families and forced to live in harsh conditions. To be fair, most of these men were sent to this island as punishments for a past offense. They are not the best of soldiers, yet still, until recently, they had performed their duties adequately. Lately, I've noticed some disturbing trends. Oh no. To be sure, the men have been restless, complaining more than usual. They have been... oh yes, I remember that word. Lackadaisical? That's the way I'm choosing to pronounce it. In the performance of their duties, I sense a great unease among them, and morale has been low. Very low. This is not normal. My instinct tells me that there is one among my troops who is fanning the fires of this discontent, and I wish to know who it is. They will never let me know who the culprit is. As their commanding officer, I must regretfully keep some distance between these fine soldiers and myself. They may be willing to speak with you, though. See if you can't gain their trust. If you learn anything, report to me. Alright. But by the way, what is the bounty this month? The bounty is on the draw. A little too difficult for us. Okay. Ooh. Some of these might even be useful for us. I'm just reading everything. Obviously, we don't want to level up too quick. Okay. Wow. I don't think we ever got that much. Pilgrim's Path. We're not interested. I'm taking your booze, for I know I will need it. As an agent, do I have security? I do not. I really do not. My security is low and I have no alteration. We're gonna have to practice security, like, seriously. A reminder that libraries are so useful. They really can be. Progressive truth. No, I'm not gonna grab it. I know you need later on if you do the main quest. But we don't even know. We don't even know if we're gonna join with the Empire or not. Why not? Why not? Meh. Yeah, nothing to report yet. And here's where you get your whole limeware collection. How much can I carry? I should be able to carry most of it. And we have nothing in the way of lockpicks. Was really hoping to get some better clothes, but never mind. And a bottle, we'll need that as well. Okay, off I go. I think I want to question the smith first and sell everything I can for as much as I can. It's not gonna be much for sure.
Speak freely, friend.
Who is that guy? Wow. I think I just, you know, impressed them. What do you pay? Is that booze I smell on you? Yeah, I dabbed a little bit. Smells like flint to me. Oh crap, why would he detect the more expensive of the bottles? Couldn't you detect the grief? That's a lot cheaper. Now I have to give him away a bottle that's worth 100 septims. And know the smell anywhere. How about giving a thirsty soldier a little pick-me-up? Sure. Please like me more. Yes! Ah, okay. Totally worth giving him the flint. Because I wouldn't make 100 septims out of it, but look at that. He loves me now. Flynn. Thanks, friends. Just hasn't been the same around here since this became a dry fort. It's ridiculous, I tell ya. Yes, tell me more. That's right, no liquor at all is allowed at Fort Frostmoth these days. Captain's orders, I guess. Seemed odd coming from him. Captain Carrier seemed like a fair enough guy, as long as we carried out our duties. Guess he figured we weren't up to his standards, so he cut us off. Since then, everyone's been in a pretty foul mood. But now you feel better. How about you buy the junk I carry? And since mercantile is one of my skills... Oh, come on, I just asked for an extra septim. We're gonna sell... Not one by one, but, you know. Iron Tento, what do I have? Yeah, that's still better. That could be good for us. But first we need to make money and get out of here. Come on, don't be so difficult. Yeah, I'll take your asking price. Or offering price, I guess. You say Zeno is the name of the protagonist of a book by I.S. Vevo. I don't know the book. What sort of book is it? And do you think it's like, do you actually know it's a reference to it? Okay, we have a weapon. If we could find... Don't be rude. I just gave you my expensive booze. Honestly. And now we have 100 septims, which should be enough to get us off this place. I'll do the booze quest. Not sure I'll be able to complete it, actually. But for now, as long as it is talking to people, I can do that, you know, reasonably safely. It just came up to your mind with nothing related. Okay, you don't really know, but the book Zeno was addict to cigarettes, and the Zeno seems to love booze. I don't... yeah. Then again, anyone in the fort, the first person I would talk to... Shush, Captain, I'm talking. The first soldier I would talk to in the fort would say exactly the same thing, but... it was also the name of a famous Greek philosopher in the 5th century. I did not know that. I imagine that the lack of alcohol might have some effects on the morale, but I didn't ever actually ban it. Personally, I didn't even care about the alcohol. It was the priest, Antonius Nuncius, who was worried about the effect it was having on the men. I disagreed, but the question became moot. Our shipment stopped coming in months ago. Speak with the soldier a bit more and see if you can find out who the source of the discontent is. Sure. It's one of the priests here, not a bad one. Seems a bright enough fellow if he would only apply himself a bit more. The booze? You're not a drinker yourself, buddy. Buddy. Do you know that the booze I gave, you know where I found it? I mean, I guess it could prove that he doesn't drink it. That's why it's still there. I guess. That's you. Yes. This other guy. You will find him in the Imperial Cult Shrine. Yes, we'll look for him. Let's go. You want to talk to someone else? Talk to the other guy in charge. These two guys, I just confused them so badly. For the longest time, you remember, Prof, with my Redguard fighter? I only ever did the Raven Rock quest because I thought I had talked to the guy in charge. What about this place being a dry fort? I have some booze, don't I? Sure, take it. Okay, now tell me about the dry fort. Look, I'm not sure what caused all of this. I just know that I heard from Antonius Nuncius that the captain had placed a ban on all alcohol at the fort. And sure enough, there was none to be found. Suspicious. Zeno's paradox is the whole thing where you constantly travel half the distance to a location and so you never actually reach it. It does make sense, doesn't it? But this dash should have given the two more variations in their name. Yes, you know, so I don't get so confused, at least. So the priest is this guy. We talk to him. Tell me the truth. That's what you can do. About the dry fort. Yes, odd that the captain would ban liquor for his troops. There's no understanding some people, but he never banned it. Told you that, did he? I guess he never officially did. Still, the shipment stopped arriving. It's true. Well, I have no idea why. I am but a simple priest. forced to serve these pathetic soldiers on this terrible frozen excuse for an island. It is not my concern why the alcohol hasn't arrived. You have no proof I've done anything wrong. Stop asking me questions. Stop talking to me. Sorry, that's not what he said, I know. Rotterdam, you said maybe it was a reference to the Zeno paradox? Or maybe they just came up with a name. It's true that it doesn't sound very imperial-like. Then again, nah. Because the imperial race is somewhat loosely inspired by the Roman legion. So actually, I think they actually used it because it's a Greco-Roman name, probably. Then again, I'm not in the dev's head, so there is a reference I know for sure. The Nuncius guy is a priest in Vatican City, and Nuncio Apostolistico is like an ambassador, so probably is that. Ah, yeah, that could be it. At least the two words are pretty close, and priest could be it indeed. Alright, Imperial Novel. What do you want? Is this about the East Empire Company? I'm a very important man, I'll have you know, and I have no time for anything other than business. Now I remember I don't like this guy. Maybe one day I'll have the strength to roleplay a character who likes him, who admires him and respects him. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. Yes, that's right, I'm the local factor. Not that it means much at this point. Our operations are just getting underway, and frankly, we're short-handed. We could use some help. Do you wish to join the East Empire Company? Do we? We're a Redguard agent. We don't know it yet, but we're going to become an assassin. For now, we don't know. What is my second goal, by the way? Oh, soul trap. We want to soul trap 30 different creatures. So we will be slightly interested in the occult, which goes quite nicely with the Morrowind. We can tie those in together. I mean, for now we have no reason to decline. Yes, hire me. Then you are now an employee of the Morrowind East Empire Company. Good, give me an assignment. You think you're ready for work, eh? Very well. The first of our workers have arrived and need to get to the mining site. None of them are particularly skilled with a blade, so I'd like you to escort them. They know the way, you simply have to make sure they arrive safely. Once you're there, check in with Falco Galenus. He'll give you further instructions. For now, go speak with Gidar Verothin, who's down by the dock. I think we should be able to do that quest, because we do have Blood Moon rebalanced. So the difficulty has been sort of scaled so that you can start the Blood Moon quest even before you become the Nerevarine, essentially. What about Falco? He's the second in command and takes his orders directly from me. Thankfully, he spends almost all his time at the site, so I don't have to listen to his optimistic drivel all the time. You can find him there, sure. I could use some armor. If I could find something... Like, typically, you know, you find crates at the... Yes, I know. At the very, very bottom of the stairs. Like here. But not here, here. But like. So we'll look around the curtain wall.
Yes? What can
Could be useful. Edible. Very edible. We want more crates. I think that's it. Bummer. I'm gonna go around the curtain wall. Like typically in the... Oh crap, no, it's locked. There's no going around. Typically there's always a few, well, like these with Imperial armor and weapons, and I really could use that, but I believe that's where the priest's office is. Wood and food. Hey London! So many bars, I know. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's the most impressive UI you've ever seen. And yet, it works. This is to go out. I don't think I'm gonna get anything at all in terms of free armor. So where was the... It was up there, wasn't it? The office, the priest's office? It's somewhere around, I know for sure. Hello September, welcome back. I was so obsessed looking for a crate to get free stuff that I didn't go up the stairs. Typical. That's the priest's place. Join the Legion, see the world, freeze your ass. It's a tiny font at the bottom of the ad. So yeah, all of that is locked. So I don't think I will take that, yes. I don't think I can prove just yet that the priest is the one that hid all the booze. But we'll still look around and see if we can get some free armor. Up. Nothing to see. Move along. I can't open that. Honestly, putting me large... Yes. Putting me on Solstheim off the boat without anything other than a shirt and a pair of trousers is really quite punishing. But I do have enough money to travel back. Well, back, you know. To travel to Vattenfell at the very least. I'm doing good, London, thank you. We're starting a new character and I think we're reasonably lucky with the goals and handicaps that we have for this character. Ooh. What? Shit. I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot. Of course it's yours. I pay the gold, please. Not all of it. 60? Oh crap.
What is it you want?
Well, I want to hide in a hole and nobody will see me. 54? Hopefully it's still enough to get out of this place. Ah, yes, my last character died, but it was such a good story. We were a Dremora sent by Molag Bal, who's planning his Oblivion Gate attack. But Molag Bal wanted to know what's the deal with the 6th house and Dagoth Ur and the Nerevarine, so we were sent to Vattenfell to investigate the 6th house. And like literally we traveled and we found a cave, we entered, it was full of dreamers and ash, whatever, and they called us, they killed us, so we reported, and that's how the Oblivion Gate crisis was postponed by a few years. Thanks to what we did, warn our prince that it was just too dangerous. And, okay, let's get out of here. Do I try to escort those guys? It is quite cold and I'm wearing literally nothing. Not literally, I'm sorry, it's not quite literally nothing. Practically nothing is... Alright, if we have enough to get out, we get out. We get out. Good. When you manage to fulfill the character's objective, we start a new one. I'm gonna go with if we manage, then yes. That's why we have the win conditions. By the way, give me a second to update the perma command so that it works. Command, here we go, and perma. We're going to edit that. So now our handicaps were random start location, and the other handicap was we compulsory class agent. Must be an agent. And then our goals, we want to collect all the sanguine items. And the second one, we want to soul trap 30 different creatures. 30 different creatures soul trapped. Our race, we are a Redguard agent. And faction, well, we have joined the EEC. We will join the Morrowind if and when they'll have us. I don't think they will at this point, honestly. Morrowind. And then the other ones, I don't know. Okay. Somebody wants to give the Perma command a try, so we know that it's working properly. While I just get away from this freezing island. Thank you, September. Sanguine item, 30 creatures, soul trap. Good. And we get to see a Gwar instead of my face. I guess it's a double win. I am tired, I'm chilly, I'm hungry. I have 25 septims. Okay, it's not so bad. Oh, crap. All the bread that I stole. All the limeware items that I stole. All that because I sold the guy his own axe. It's very stupid, very stupid. Let's drink. Let's fill a bottle. I think I only have one. No, I have two. Brilliant. Okay. London, you're saying you've been checking out the emoji market on Steam. Some of them are crazy. Most expensive emoji I found is like $40. Like what? Why would you... I mean, honestly, why would you even buy emojis for real money? They have... I know they have all those events, and during the Christmas sales I did get a few emojis, and recently I got some pig emojis. I don't know why, but I got them. I don't know where did I get them from. I don't know, I did something. But still. Salt water. Yeah, it's to go with the crab, okay? It's to go with the crab. And we want to set the time scale. Thank you so much, Prof, for reminding me. Actually, I don't want to go there. I want to go there. And we did agree that a 6 was a good rate. It's more expensive than the actual game. The most expensive badge was around $80. Like I don't get it. During when they have their sales and everything, I do the what do they want you to do? Your discovery. What is it called? You know, when you look at games, they suggest games for you. So I do that 3 times and I get 3 cards, and then I put them for sale on the market for 0.02 quid, like something ridiculous. But people buy them, and then after a while I can buy myself a cheap game for 2 quid, and I'm happy with that. But buying it all, I don't know. Okay, we're in cool. Where do we go from that? We're freezing. Let's go to the trade house. Meow. It's a creature. It's a hut door. That would be hello. You're a wood elf agent. Yes. Oh, you would. Now this is actually quite good because 30 septims flat for every piece of Nyx Hound meat is really a good price. But it's something that I eat as well, so no. Maybe you? What do you have? Okay. Alright. What is that rumor about? Some strange men came through here not long ago. Stopped at Tonga's trade house. Tight-lipped, suspicious bunch. Hello, Ivysaur. Thank you for that little bit of music. That always wakes us up. Do you know what if that is actually referring to a quest? Because it doesn't give a journal entry, but typically the latest rumor is how Bethesda sort of says, hey, there might be something there. And London, you were saying Steam makes money these days, not games. it's a bit sad, but they do. And then again, I mean, personally, I wouldn't pay any amount of money for a trading card, and then if I have enough of those, I'm gonna get a badge. I wouldn't pay any amount of money, no matter how tiny. But if people are willing to pay money for it, then why wouldn't Steam, give them the opportunity to do it? Thank you so much for the follow, Ivysaur. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a nice time here. As soon as we start playing instead of discussing. I know. I talk too much sometimes. And yes, London, you were saying emojis, at least you can talk to your friends with. Badges are just a sticker you can display on your profile. But badges of honor, that's what it is. And then if you have many badges, it means I've spent a lot of money. Why don't they just make a single sort of badge? I've spent a lot of money level 1 to level 100 instead of everything else. Emotes beyond measure. Nice, Ivysaur. Nice one. Yes, Jamiroquai. That's always good. And I love having those little bit of music, but then I always want to listen to the whole song afterwards. You can't have everything. Ta-ta-ta. You dropped a little bit of money just to make your profile look a little nicer. Like, what can you do? Like, if you drop a little bit of money, you can customize more things. Like, have your own, I don't know what. Ivysaur, you agree with what we were saying, yes, but I subscribe to Twitch channels for emotes. But that's different. That's completely different. I think, like, the Twitch emotes are, like, they have a great variety because there's, as many of them as there are streamers, times 3 or 10 for partners, I think. And so you can really express yourself, and you're also saying, hey, I watched this guy, I like that. So it's different. It's really different. And you don't subscribe just for the emote. It's just a cherry on top, I think. All right. So, Prof, you were saying that it's probably connected to a bunch of smugglers. So maybe not quest related. This is good. This guy wants to buy the ectoplasm, and that's a really good deal.
Is there something I can
I'm listening. So, which one is the trading house? I can hardly recognize this place. I'm gonna go with it's the prettiest one. I could be wrong. Hut door that leads to Thongar Straight House. Hello, Khajiit Assassin. Ooh. I'm running the old version of less clairvoyant. The new version that Svang has sent me, but I need to try. It actually is going to hide the class. So, where did you get the money for the boat? From the weapons that I picked up and sold, and then I pick up an extra weapon and I sold it, and then I got arrested. Welcome, Jalit. I'm Shothera. This is the fishing village of Kul. Can I help you find someone in particular? I don't know. I'm a bit lost, honestly. Thongar the Nord runs Thongar Straight House, the Redguard-style building over to the east, where we are. The rest of these shacks are fishermen's home. Alright, I believe you're Thongar. Then again, it's not like I have a lot left to sell. Do I have a list of all my characters? London, if you are not on mobile, if you look at my Twitch panels, there is an, how is it called? RPG character something. One of the panels shows all my characters from Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Battlespire, and even the D&D session that we do. No Morrowind emojis or badges on Steam. I guess Morrowind doesn't make enough money anymore. And even then, I think Bethesda is still making quite a bit of money thanks to that old game. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the cheap stuff.